Hi everybody, it's Karen here, the Neighbourhood Witch, and today I'm going to be opening up my latest delivery from Witch Casket. This arrived today. This is the August 2022 Witch Casket. I haven't opened it yet. I don't know what's inside. It's going to be a surprise. Let's all open it together. So as always, Witch Casket is beautifully presented. I've had a few items from them since the July casket, because if you are a subscriber to Witch Casket, you are allowed to shop their emporium, where they have items that are, while supplies last, that are left over from previous caskets. So I've had a few nice little treats from Witch Casket, and everything comes beautifully presented, beautifully boxed, and the August Witch Casket is of course no exception. So I'm going to open it up. Promise you, I haven't opened it before now. We're all going to have a surprise and see what's inside together. Let me fold that back out of the way and bring that in so that we can all see what's inside. So the first thing that I see on top is the theme of this month's box, which is travel magic, which is very appropriate for this time of year. And this says here, it is all about travel magic. We hope the contents will encourage you to take magic with you wherever you go and practice magic out in nature. So this is telling me what's inside. But I'm not going to look at that now. I'm just going to discover. So here is this month's art print from Witch Casket, which is a lovely little image of an altar that's been set up out in nature. We've got our candles, we have a bowl, we have some cards, some runestones, and that's a nice little picture that I can put into my little art gallery. Oh, this looks useful. Oh, this looks very useful. So what I have here is a lovely zipped pouch which says witchcraft on the front, which will be very convenient for carrying my witchy bits and bobs around. Let's pop that there. Okay, so what's going on here? So this is the scroll, the parchment that we get every month, and I do like the seal. Last month I put last month's into the back of my my Book of Shadows, the Book of Shadows that I use for ceremonies, and this one is information on travel magic. So I shall have a good look at that at a later date, and again that is going to go into the back of my Book of Shadows. I do like these little travel themed pouches. So I think we have crystals in here. Let's have a look. And this says we have crystal essentials. So we have rose quartz. Again, that is a pretty essential crystal. Green aventurine, black agate, and bloodstone. And we've got a little bit of information about what each of them is for. So there's your aventurine. That is going to be the rose quartz. That's the bloodstone. And this is the, what was it? Black agate. So they're going to go into my crystal collection. What should we do next? Should we do this next? Let's do this one next. Okay, so this feels a bit soft and squishy. So I think that could be herbs or herbs, depending on where you are. Oh, and this is a travel safely spell. So it has everything that we need in here. So we have comfrey leaf, feverfew. So those are some of the herbs, and a white candle. there's a lovely little white spell candle. So these are quite a convenient size, because sometimes you need to leave a candle to burn right down for the purposes of the spell. And if you have a full-size candle or even a tea light, sometimes it's a big investment in time, because you have to stay there and watch it, don't you? I have been known to use birthday candles, because they burn for about 5 minutes, which is long enough for the purposes of the spell, but not so long that you're going to have to stay in all night to watch them. But that's a nice little useful size spell candle. So, ooh, sticky notes. I like, and it's got a little bat on it. And I have a friend who absolutely loves bats. So she's going to be seriously well jailed. Sorry, Anna, these mine. Not having them. Okay, and the enamel pin. I do love enamel pins. I do love them. You should see the lanyard that my staff passes on. I clank when I walk. Everybody knows it's me coming, because they can hear them rattle. And I've actually on a second lanyard now, possibly even a third one. I like that. It's a little broomstick. Isn't that cute? How cute is that? So yeah, that's going to be on display somewhere. Okay, so what have we here? So this is a little wooden box. How do I open it? This is a slidey one. It's a slidey one. Ooh. Oh, a travel altar. Oh, wow. Do you know what? I've been working on creating a travel altar for this channel. Kind of making one in a tin or a small box. So what have I got here? So I've got a couple of potion bottles. I've got some incense. I've got some crystals. So what does this say? It says, wooden travel altar contains a white tea light candles to be used for any spell, 2 mini glass bottles for creating spell jars, clear quartz crystal chips, and sandalwood incense cones. And that is absolutely delightful. Let me put that back in properly. That is beautiful. And you've got, you know, there's your surface, isn't it? That's where you would put all your, you know, your candle and your crystals and your, you know, your little cup for your wine. Oh gosh. Okay. Witch Casket costs in the UK £29 a month. I honestly think that this is really good value for money. You can disagree with me, but the items are so beautifully curated. They are premium quality. You know, I do not think that I'm being ripped off by Witch Casket. And the same thing with the items that you buy from their emporium. There is a postage and packing charge, because, you know, it costs money for postage and packing, but they include items that are more than the cost of the postage and packing. So postage and packing is virtually free, because you get a couple of surprise items. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh, how beautiful. Is there a note inside? Oh, there's not. It's just that. I'm going to put it back into its box. Excuse for the paper rustling, but oh my gosh. Okay, what's left in here? We've got a couple of items, and we have a rosewood pendulum. I think Witch Casket have been reading my mind, because one of the other bits of content that, and I've actually filmed it, I've actually made it and done it, is a little pendulum board and a little pendulum. And I could have saved myself quite a bit of effort if I just waited for my Witch Casket pendulum. But nevertheless, lovely little piece of kit. Feels good in the hand. Feels very, very good in the hand. And last of all, and I think this is the item that we were all told that we were going to get as a bonus item, and this is a piece of selenite. This is a selenite crystal, a selenite column. So those were the contents of my Witch Casket for August 2022. Now, if you want to find out more about Witch Casket, I will put a link to the website in the description box down below. You go ahead and go and have a look yourself and see if you think that might be something that you'd like to subscribe to, or if you just like watching me open boxes from them, then that's fine too. But that is it for now. I do thank you very, very much for joining me and for staying with me until now. So until next time, merry meet, merry part, and have a blessed day. Bye bye.